Hitler used eugenics to justify what he did in the Holocaust by killing all the Jews and people with disabilities. He believed that he was spreading the great race and helping humanity out by killing all those people and spreading him and his Nazi friends to become the great race. Now, this seems like something super terrible, but it could be justified, and it definitely was justified by him. Otherwise, he wouldn't have carried out with it in the first place. And he definitely had a way of justifying it in his mind. There are multiple ways to justify eugenics, like I said, and it comes down to determinism. Determinism, if you believe in that, then you'd also believe that you'll be able to predict what people are going to do throughout their lives. And a lot of mental disorders that cause people to commit these unmoral actions are 80% heritable, which means that the genetic factor of them is greatly outweighing the environmental factor that causes them to be prevalent in someone's mind. And this could be solved by getting rid of the people that are genetically disposed to such mental illnesses causing unmoral actions. If you look at it in a moral way, we can enforce eugenics by getting rid of the people that are more inclined to have a mental illness, then therefore reducing the amount of people committing a crime, unlike when Hitler was enforcing his eugenics against the Jews just because he didn't really like them. Now, there could be a number of reasons why Hitler didn't really like Jews, because they were unholy and because they were more financially literate to him, but the real reason is because Hitler was getting cucked by a Jew before, well, he was a soldier in World War I. Hitler is acting a lot more on his emotions than logic with his justifying of eugenics, because he believes that all Jews are bad just because he got cucked by one of them. Now, he also is committed to getting rid of all disabled people, which also is because his girlfriend at the time, during World War I, was two-timing with this Jewish man and a disabled man at the same time. Now, it's not up to me if Hitler going through all of that justified his villain arc through taking over Germany, but one thing I do know is that eugenics can be justified morally these days and not through emotions and through your own misfortunes. Hitler quotes in his famous autobiography Mein Kampf, "I hate that slimy whore Marie. I come back from the war effort to find a dirty Jew in my bed, and 6 months later she gives birth to a baby with 2 missing limbs." Like I said, if we could determine whether people would do good or bad in the world, then getting rid of those who would possibly do unmoral things for our society and degrade it, we could possibly enforce biological or genetic changes to people, technically breeding people that are less subject to such mental illnesses that will cause unmoral actions.